Well, gee whiz, Coca-Cola Company, you sure do come up with some great ideas. Greetings and welcome back to another creamy, dreamy episode of the Vodkast. I'm your host, as always, Geycen Oliveira, and wowie, wow, what do we have here? We've got the orange cream Coca-Cola. Boy, I'm excited to try this. Are you as excited to try this as I am, or at least to hear how I think about this? I really hope you are, because I've been sitting on this thing all weekend. I got this with my kids. Got one for myself, got one for each of the kids. Each of the kids devoured this very rapidly, and they said they really enjoyed it a lot. Now, I've heard some other critiques about it that says it's too much orange, not enough cream. But we're going to find out today on the podcast. We got a few other announcements coming up today, but I'm going to make you wait to the end of the episode to hear those. However, I'm not going to make you wait to see what I think about this. So let's bust into this and give it a first smell. You ready for the fizz? I'm ready for the fizz. Not as exciting as I'd hoped for, but we'll give it a smell. Maybe then I'll get excited. I know that orange cream is one of my favorite flavors when it's put into things. However, with Coca-Cola, it's a strange thing. Now, back in the 50s, you used to go to these soda shops and these soda jerk-offs. Is it jerk-off? Is it jerk-offs? Oh, jerks? Soda jerks. Soda jerks would mix in whatever the hell you want into your Coca-Cola. You want a chocolate Coca-Cola? You got it. You want a cherry Coke? You got it. You want a vanilla Coke? I could go on and on. I think you get my point, though. The fact of the matter is that you could go to these soda jerks, right? Jerks. And they would mix up a nice Coca-Cola for you. However, when I think of Coke, I don't think of orange and like cream. I think of cherry. I think of vanilla. I think those are great flavors to mix with it. I think the saving grace for this really is going to be the cream added in. So if there's too much orange, it might be disappointing. Let's smell it. Okay, I sense a little hint of orange in there. However, it just kind of pretty much smells like Coke with a slight little hint of orange. But before we get into it, I do want to let you know about the end of the road. That's right, the end of the road to 50 is coming up real soon. This week, I will be filming that episode with my friends, the crew of the Orc Chop Express. That's right, the High from Space guys and gal. We're going to get together. I got some questions to ask them about the last 10 years. Isn't that crazy? It's been 10 years. 10 years since the road to 40. And here I am now, turning 50. You know, I don't feel much different. You know, there are those days when you get up and you feel a little creak here or a little ache there. But other than that, you know what? You just live your life however you feel. I don't think really an age means much of anything. You know, it's just a kind of a marker in your life. Would I like to be turning, you know, would I like this to be the end of the road to 20? Sure, that would be great. However, it's not. So, you know, with age come experience and wisdom and knowledge. Let me lay some wisdom and knowledge on you that I've attained over the last 10 years, 50 years. No, I got nothing. I haven't learned much in 50 years, but I'm sure enjoying making these videos. And I really hope you guys are loving watching me make these videos. And if you are, please consider subscribing to the channel, because at the end of this episode, I got a really exciting announcement, kinda. It's kind of exciting. It's exciting for me. It's kind of just a numerical excitement, okay? So without further ado, let's try this orange cream Coca-Cola. Okay, yeah, it's in there, and I would have to say now, I had a friend, I won't call him out here, that said there was too much orange, not enough cream, but I'd say that's a really good balance. It almost tastes like someone took a creamsicle and mixed it into Coke. It doesn't do wonders for me. Let me give it one more sip. I want to give it one more sip. I don't want to just discount it right off the bat. And I did go with the original. I did not go with the 0-calorie one, only due to the fact that, like I've stated before, unless I'm eating, I don't like to drink soda anyway. You know why? Because fucking sugar will kill you. You need to stay away from sugar if you can. Additive sugars are bad. Watch out for them. Anywho, what was I just talking about? Orange soda. Yeah, a friend of mine said that there wasn't enough cream in here. Now, I don't know if every batch is identical. I would imagine Coca-Cola does their best to keep each batch completely the same. The orange is subtle. The cream is subtle. It's definitely overpowered with Coke. However, I do taste it in there, and I do enjoy it almost more than I would enjoy a regular Coke. I never go for straight Coke, because straight Coke is just, I don't know. I grew up on Coke. You know, I've had 50 years of Coke. I love when companies like Coca-Cola Beverage Company and Oreo, obviously, do things like this, because it really adds a little flair to it. And I like when it's not overdone, because it's not like creating a new product. It's just adding to the existing product. Would I get this again? Most likely not. I'd probably lean towards a vanilla Coke if I'm going to get a flavored Coke. However, this is not bad, and I like what it's doing for the Coke, so I'm going to give it a 7.5. If you're interested in trying an orange cream Coca-Cola, then you should definitely jump on board and try this while it's out, because I don't think this is something that's going to be around forever. Sometimes Coca-Cola adds these flavors and they're out forever. Sometimes they disappear after a few months. Now, I heard that there was one that they added this last year, and I think I did a review for it. If I'm not mistaken, it was like a spice Coca-Cola Spice. I hear that's going away. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was probably the best Coca-Cola since vanilla Coke itself. So I don't know why I guess marketing, how things sell. I don't know. Speaking of numbers, I've been waiting on this for a while now to tell you guys about this, because as of this morning, we are 89 hours away from being able to join the partner program with YouTube, or at least to submit an application. Doesn't mean that they're going to accept us. However, I'm super excited because this is a hard goal to make. To get 3,000 hours in the last 365 days is not an easy thing. And I've noticed since just before Christmas, our numbers for the hours have been going up and up. And I want to take a moment to thank you guys very much for taking the time to watch these videos, watch them through to the end, hitting those like buttons. I've seen my likes go through the roof in the last few months. So I really sincerely appreciate it with all my heart and soul. And our next major goal, of course, is to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you know a friend or a family member who you think might like watching this 50-year-old man drinking and eating wacky snack products and talking about Dungeons and Dragons, please pass it along to them and share it with them. If you're sitting around, you're like, oh, we got nothing to watch tonight. We're flipping through Netflix, and we all know there's nothing on Netflix. Well, maybe there's some stuff, but nonetheless, just switch over to YouTube. Throw on a Vodkast. See if you like it. If not, hey, it's not your cup of tea. Totally understand that. However, if you do or they do, that's a huge help to me. So I really appreciate all the support over this last year, especially these last few months. And in the future, I hope I continue to see as much growing support. Love you guys, and thank you so much. We're going to leave it with this. Don't forget to make somebody smile today and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier and a little bit more creamy together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and in the rain as one, my brothers and sisters. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love, but never let your inner child die. Ooh, wee. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who cannot take care of themselves, for they are the ones that need it the most. And if no one has told you today that they love you, the Vodkast loves you very much, just the way you are. All right, guys, do no harm. I'm Geycen Oliveira. This is the Vodkast, and I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road to 50. Take care, my friends, and happy adventuring.
Don't go to sleep with a catch it in your pocket.